Peace. My name is Akil, and welcome to Conscious Crusade's YouTube page. This is the first post we're doing in 2022, and this will be a sequence for Master Fast. Yep, that's the name of it. A sequence for Master Fast. Yoga for Master Fast. So that's who it's for. Very beginner friendly. So without further ado, let's get started. Gonna come into mountain pose, right? When I'm standing in mountain pose, I want to make sure my big toes touch. My heels maybe about 1 inch apart. I want to inhale the shoulders up to the ears and relax them down the back. Relax my fingers and think of my earlobes being in line with my shoulders, in line with my hips, in line with my ankles, and I'm just breathing, relaxing. Now while I'm breathing, I want to make sure that when I inhale, my belly expands, and when I exhale, the belly collapses. 5 more breaths. If you like, you can go ahead and declare an intention for this practice. And let's blink our eyes open. Now for mountain pose. Let's inhale our arms up, our palms touch. Try to track your biceps alongside your ears and think of creating space gazing at your thumbs. Breathing, inhaling and exhaling. One more, inhale. And as you exhale, bend your knees, flatten your back. Your arms are wide as you go ahead and fold. Take a look at me, my knees are bent. I want to shake my head gently, yes and no, and just let my head kind of dangle. Knees are bent. May want to create some space in between the feet. Grab opposite elbow and sway. A nice bend in my knees. My belly is actually touching the top of my thighs, waking up my hamstring. IT band love. So let's release our hands. Place our left fingertips onto the mat. Bend our left knee, straighten our right leg. I want to lengthen and straighten my torso and then reach to my right fingertips. IT band stretch. Now switch. Lower the right fingertips, bend the right knee, straighten the left leg, reach through the left fingertips. And switch a couple times. You should feel this going all the way up your hamstring, your IT band. Just doing this a few times. Make sure we're breathing. And then let's stay here on this first side. Give it a few breaths to open up. Left fingertips down, left knee bent, right arm straight, reaching to the right fingertips. Looking at that top thumb, chin away from the shoulder, breathing. Think long torso. One more breath. Remain for the exhale. And switch. Same rules apply. I'm saying flatten both feet. One more breath. And lower down. Let's lengthen our spines and lift our backs up halfway. And then fold down maybe a little further. Swaying from side to side. I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to tuck my chin to my chest. And bend my knees more to come to stand slowly, stacking one vertebra on top of the other. The head is the last thing I'm going to lift. A little more on our spines. Face you. From mountain pose, a little side body stretch. Let's inhale the arms up again, our palms touch. Let's fall over to our right. This first side. If you want to lower this bottom hand, please feel free. Be careful that you're not tracking forward. You don't want this. Peel that shoulder open. Phone is ringing. And we're breathing. Inhale back up to stand, palms touch. Exhale over to this opposite side. Same rules apply. We don't want to have that peekaboo thing going up under our armpit. Peel the shoulder open and stack it. And reaching, side body opening. And inhale back up to center, our palms touch. And we'll lower our hands to heart center. And relax our hands and shoulders in mountain pose. From mountain pose here. Let's inhale the arms up again, our palms touch. If you want to do it back, then go for it. Exhale, fold. Knees are bent, back is flat. My fold. Briefly look at my knees and quads. Lift and lengthen my spine halfway. Place our hands down. Let's make our way into table on our hands and knees. A little cat-cow to continue to warm the spine. Inhale, looking up, make your back into a U like a cow. Exhale, press through your palms, tuck your chin to your chest, pelvis towards your forehead. Cow. Cow. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. A couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Neutral spine. Give our wrists some work. We spend a lot of time on our computers and our smartphones. So you guys can see me. Come on to all fours. The backs of your hands, fingertips going towards each other. Try to straighten your elbows and just clench and open your fists. I sometimes move from side to side. And let's go ahead and release all of our fingers and try to straighten our elbows, and let's bend our fingers one at a time, making a fist, starting with the pinky, the ring, the middle, index, make a fist, open and clench it twice and try to straighten your elbows. Release the release the thumb, the index, the middle, the ring, and the pinky. Let's sit on our heels and shake our wrist out. Make circles, whatever you need to do. Back to table, but this time your palms are face down, thumbs go out, fingertips pointing toward your knees. Don't hyperextend the elbow. Inhale, spine neutral. Exhale, glutes to heels. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, glutes to heels. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, glutes to heels, and breathe. Great forearm stretch as well. Press into your finger pads. And be here for one more breath. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and sit back on our heels, clasp our hands, and make figure eights with our wrists. Breathing. Pause. Switch your thumb and your pinky, and let's make figure eights in the opposite direction. Back to table. Let's come into plank. Modify it first with a long back, long spine. You can have the knees down, or full plank. Make sure to engage your core. Push your back out of the shoulders. Heels go toward the back wall. Plank pose. Breathe. Hug the muscles into the body. Press into all 10 finger pads. Be here for 5, 4, breathe, 2, with your elbows touching your sides, knees can be up or down. Slowly lower the chaturanga where we pause right when we hover. And come onto your pelvis, then top to your feet. Elbows in nice and tight, engage your palms. Inhale and exhale, lift your head, neck, shoulders, and chest. And lower down, lower back. Inhale and exhale, lift into cobra. Lower down, inhale and exhale, lift. And lower down. Palm at your side, right cheek on the mat. I got a crook in my neck, so this is good for me, but it's a little uncomfortable. Opposite side, left cheek on the mat. Just noticing the difference. Let's place your chin on the mat. Place your hands right by your rib cage, elbows in nice and tight. Curl your toes under, lifting your knees. Push up into plank. And lower back to chaturanga. And this time, upward facing dog. Yes. The difference between cobra and upward facing dog is your pelvis is down. Shoulders up to the ears and down the back. Think heart going open toward the ceiling. And I like to be on the tops of my feet. Upward facing dog. Drop the knees. Curl the toes under. Send your hips up and back into downward facing dog. So our first one, let's walk our dog. Alternate bending your knees. And straighten the other one. Shake the head gently, yes and no. And let's go ahead and come onto our tippy toes. And send our heels toward the mat, pushing our hips higher. Make sure you're pressing into all 10 of your finger pads. Look in between your hands, bend your knees and get your feet to your hands. Inhale your back flat, and exhale fold, maybe a lot deeper. Make sure you let that neck hang long. We will look up first, arms spread wide as we come to stand, our palms touch up top as we gaze at our thumbs. Let's lower our hands to heart center. Hands at our side. For mountain pose, let's inhale the arms up, palms touch, and exhale fold. Look at your knees and quads. Inhale your back flat. Plant the hands, make your way to plank. With the elbows touching your sides, lower all the way down. Inhale into your back bend. It can be cobra with your pelvis down or upward facing dog with the pelvis lifted. Drop the knees, curl your toes under, send your hips up and back, down dog. 3 to 5 breaths here. Long spine. Index finger and thumb engaged, pushing your hips high. Heels going toward the mat. You can still have a slight micro bend in your knees. Look in between your hands, bend your knees, feet to hands. Inhale your back flat, and exhale fold. Look at your knees and quads. We look up first, arms spread wide as we come to stand, our palms touch up top as we back bend. And lower our hands to heart center. Hands at our sides, Samasti Tahi. We just completed one sun salutation. That was pretty dope. Mountain pose. Inhale the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, fold. Knees are soft, back as flat as we fold. Release the neck. Inhale your back flat halfway. Plant the hands, and let's step that first foot back as far as we can. Back and forth on the ball of that back foot. Drop the knee, uncurl the toes, push up off this front leg. Inhale, exhale, pelvic and pelvis forward. Pull back on the inhale, exhale, pelvic and pelvis forward, and we're breathing. Think of straightening this rear leg. Reach into those back toes. We spend a lot of times in our desk and on the couch. Think of a front body opening. Breathing.
long through the spine. Options for hands. Or here, but the focus is this front hip. Be here for 3 seconds. Inhale. Sigh it out. Let's frame this front foot. Pick up this back knee and step the back foot up to meet the front. Inhale your back halfway. And exhale, step the opposite foot back and perform the same thing on the opposite side. Drop this knee, uncurl the back toe, push up off this front knee. Inhale, exhale, belly forward. Pull back on the inhale, and exhale, belly forward. And again, I'm reaching through these back toes, and I'm thinking of a heart opener through the front, targeting that front hip, which is the soleus. Surrendering more every time I exhale. One more breath. Let's plant the hands, pick up this back knee, and step the back foot up to meet the front. Inhale your back flat, and exhale, fold, maybe even deeper. Are your hamstrings opening up? I like to sway just to wake them up. Stand flat in both feet. Inhale up to a flat back. Place your hands on the hips. Engage your core and come all the way up to standing. How's about a little balance to get you to work on a little bit of focus to start the day? Tree pose, one of the more traditional postures. Balance on this leg first, so I want to establish my base by picking up all 5 toes, creating space and relaxing them. This heel will go on the ankle. If I feel more balance, maybe my shin. I never want to put it on my knee, so I'm going to bring it above the knee, either above or below, never on the knee. I'm not feeling that balance today, so I'm going to go right here below the knee on the side of my calf. Bring my hands to heart center and focus on my drishti. Externally rotating this knee. I'm trying to put this knee in my back pocket. Breathing. Remaining here. Or if I want to grow my branches, growing my branches. Being here for 5, 4, breathe, 2, frame the ears, knee comes forward, palms come together as you slowly release this posture, shaking it out, getting ready to go to the other side. Same rules apply since I'm going to balance on this leg. Lift up all 5 toes, create space, and relax them. Ankle, shin, side of the calf. Never ever the knee above the knee, inside the thigh. And I'm gonna be right here on the shin here, side of the calf. On this side as well, bring my hands to heart center. And the entire time I'm trying to put this knee in my back pocket as I'm focused on my drishti. And I'm breathing, and I'm wobbling. And I wanna try to take this further. So I'm going to grow my branches. 5, 4, 3, 2, frame, chamber the knee forward. Palms come together as you slowly release the posture and we shake it out. Time to work our way down onto the mat. So heel toe, feet a little bit wider than shoulder width distance apart. Splay the feet out diagonal, knees tracking over the toes, sink into yogic squat. Elbows inside the knees to open them up. Glutes down, chest up, breathing. Breathing. Happy hips. Yeah. And I'm enjoying this. One of my favorite postures. Tight hips carry a lot of stress in our hips. Be here for another 7 seconds or so. Place our hands down and sit on our bums. Now, I want to demonstrate shoulder stand briefly before we get into it. So, you want to make sure this part of the neck, the back of the neck, is stable, because once you get your legs above your head, you don't want to be turning your head. It's not safe for for those of us who aren't used to being that way. So, we want to make our way onto our backs. Take a look up here, up and demoing. And let's make sure this part of our neck is stable and secure, because we don't want to be turning it. And then we're going to send our legs and feet up and over our head, trying to bring our elbows as close together as possible and our hands as high up on our back, as close to our neck as possible. And then we're going to send our feet toward the ceiling and then try and drive our pelvis forward to create a straight line from our collarbone to our feet. Shoulder stand. Breathing. It requires some work trying to drive that pelvis forward. Again, you want a straight line from your collar to your toes. And I'm acting like I'm walking high heels on the clouds. Energy going through my toes. I'm breathing. My heart is higher than my brain's getting fresh blood. This helps to prevent wrinkles. Be here maybe 10, 12 more seconds, just breathing. And to come out of this, I'm not going to just release my hands and slam my bum down. I'm going to pike and lower down. So, release hands, pike, and then slowly lower down onto the mat. Give our hips a little love before we get up out of here. So let's cross the right ankle over the left. Make sure to flex those toes. Reach down and grab the left hamstring or the shin. I'm going to start with the hamstring. I want to straighten this leg, and I want to pull. The bent knee goes away from me, the straight knee comes towards me. The bent knee goes away from me, the straight knee comes towards me. The figure four knee goes away from me, the straight knee comes towards me. How about a little sciatica floss? Bend the knee, tuck the chin to the chest. Straighten the knee, lift the chin. Bend the knee, tuck the chin to the chest. Straighten knee, lift the chin. Last time, bend the knee, tuck the chin to the chest. Straight knee, lift the chin. Let's lower this straightened leg. Cross the knee all the way over. Lift the knee. And since the right is crossed over the left, I'm going to drop both knees over to the left as we reach and look right. Nice twist. If this crossing leg is too intense, uncross the legs and just twist that way. Still, your knees are on the opposite side of the direction you're staring. Try to keep both shoulders on the mat. Bring your knees towards your chin and make your way back onto your back. Relax your feet. Go to the other side. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. And don't forget to flex those toes. Pull those toes back. Reach down and grab that right hamstring. And again, the bent knee goes away from you. The right knee comes towards you. The bent knee goes away from you. The right knee comes towards you. The bent knee goes away from you, the straight knee comes towards you, and you're breathing. Breathing through the sounds of the city. Sciatica floss. Bent knee, chin to the chest, straighten and lift. Bend and tuck, straighten and lift. Bend and tuck, straighten and lift. Bend and tuck, and straighten and lift. Let's lower that foot. Cross the knee all the way over. This is the left knee over the right. So since it's the left knee over the right, we're going to lift it and drop both knees over to the right as you reach and look left. And again, if this cross on the knee is too intense, just uncross. We got options for everybody. Told you, it's a flow for your stiff ass, for a flow for my stiff ass. I know I am. So breathe. Two more breaths. And let's go ahead and bring our knees up towards our chin and then make our way onto our backs. Because I give ourselves a nice big hug, a show of gratitude. Lengthen your spine. Let's go ahead and release our legs down the mat. Palms are face up and away from our bodies. Draw the shoulder blades together. And blink our eyes closed and just relax in Shavasana. Surrender your forehead, your brow, your eyes. Relax your chin. Don't clench your jaws, relax your tongue. And ideally, you should take a Shavasana for, I suggest at least 5 minutes, maybe more. Before beginning to wiggle the fingers, bringing awareness back into your bodies. Make circles with your ankles and your wrists. Give yourselves one last good morning stretch. Reach your hands above your crown, pointing and flexing your feet down below. And let's hug our knees into our bodies again. Before making our way over onto our right side, resting in a comfortable fetal position. Our head on our bicep. Take a brief moment. Now let's keep our eyes closed while using our hands to push ourselves up into a comfortable seat. Your spine is nice and long. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Let's blink our eyes open. See, I kept my eyes closed. I'm not even facing you guys. But yo, again, I want to thank you for working this sequence with me again. And this is a sequence for my stiff ass. Anybody can do it. You're always encouraged to modify. And this is the path of the yogi. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Peace.